Welcome back to the money line grind. We're putting the money into money line grind. This is March 28th. We are back after our second sweep in a row, back to back. We go 4-0. That is 7 picks in a row. A spectacular night because not only did we hit the four, but we also hit the parlay that would have 10x your money if you would have followed along and just listened to what I'm telling you. Just listen to the research I'm doing and you'll make some money. Let's take a look at the chart over our last few picks here. Our 40 pick and our 60 pick spread or split or whatever you want to call it at that 70%, 70+% mark. It's just outrageous. I will say that I have been very tired of late, but it's like a marathon and I can't just give up. I almost didn't want to do the video tonight because I'm that tired, but you got to keep going. We've got to go with what's working. And if it wasn't for the fact that there's money involved and it just growing in the account every night, I probably would have took the night off. I want to make sure that you guys are subscribed at least. If I'm going to spend all this time, please subscribe. Let's get those numbers up. If you've been really following and been making a lot of money over the last, I would say, 2 months, throw a tip in there. My Cash App is below DMuns32. Just throw me $5-10 to make me feel like you guys are actually paying attention here and not just fast forwarding to the picks and just using me. I only have 2 picks for you tonight. There weren't many lines out. Don't want to force anything. And like I said, I almost didn't do the video. So let's go over our 4 winners and the parlay real quick. We had Pippen Jr. over 11 plus points. He cashed in Q1. Then we had Jared Allen over 15.5 points. He finished with 29. Incredible read, but it gets better. Najee Marshall under 18.5 points. He finished with 6. Elite reads here, guys. And then Colin Sexton over 15.5 points. He finished 21 to complete the sweep in a big way. And then we hit the parlay. This is the parlay we hit. It's pretty much a remix of those 4 picks. Funny thing is I was going to add the Jazz plus 12.5, but I wanted to add a couple more points to it. So this could have been, a plus 1,500 bet, but I'm not getting greedy. Plus 10 extra money. You saw at $5 on there to win 55. Just a little sprinkle on top. Feels good. Ice cream is better with sprinkles on top. Here are my 2 picks for tonight so far. Fade of the day, Kyle Kuzma under 25.5 PRA. -115. He averages 23.1 on the season, 20.2 last 10. He's under 26 PRA in 7 of his last 10, under 26 PRA in 3 of his last 3. All 3 of those games, he was a member of the Wizards. Some weird inconsistent minutes maybe, weird role over there. I don't know what was going on during his Wizards tenure. But the Knicks match up really, really well. Actually, let me take a look at this Knicks note. He averaged 20.3 in those 3 games as a member of the Wizards. But let's look at this other note I have here. Knicks matching up well. They guard the small forward and the power forward position very well. They allow the 8th fewest rebounds per game, 8th fewest assists per game to small forwards, but a little bit better towards power forwards, where we see them give up the 6th fewest points, 2nd fewest rebounds, and 8th fewest assists. This is just because their team is kind of built like that. You have a lot of these back in the day would be, I guess, small forwards, but now in small ball, that 3-4 position kind of blends in from time to time. But they got guys where you can switch on defense, guys that guard the 2, 3, 4, and sometimes 5 position. We're talking Hart, OG, Bridges, even Precious Achua and Karl Anthony Towns can switch onto a guy with Kyle Kuzma. It's not like Kyle Kuzma has incredible handle. The guy's like 6'9" as well. So he just moves well for his size and does have some decent handle. But they're matched up well for the small ball. I think this roster was put together to think we're going to have to match up against a Tatum or Jimmy Butler before he was traded. Or maybe even, Paul George, right? I know he just got to the Sixers, but you're thinking about what they're trying to put there and who they're trying to go up against. It matches well for a Kyle Kuzma type who's a lower tier of some of those players I just mentioned. I just don't see Kyle Kuzma having many possessions where he has an actual advantage tonight. I think he has his work cut out for him. I don't think he'll be able to get, Knicks defense have been shaky, but they've guarded this position well. I don't think he can get many points, let alone assists. He might get some boards, but he has to put together 26 stat pieces, and I don't think he's going to get it done against the Knicks, who are probably going to try their best to lock up. Then we have our second and final play, Anthony Edwards, Ant-Man over 27.5 points, -104. So we're getting some good get some good juice, I guess, in our favor here. We get some good odds. Over 27 points per game, 27.3 on the season, 26.6 in his last 10. Last two versus Phoenix, he scored 33 and 44 on 55% shooting, and he's looking to bounce back. Last two games, well, last game he shot 1 for 11 from three-point land. But last two games, he's finished with 17 points in each. 5 games prior, 5 games in a row, he's over 27 points. I think now that the Wolves are a little bit healthier, their offense is actually balanced. The floor is balanced much better. You got guys like DiVincenzo, who's a threat all over, and he can facilitate. You got Randall, who can shoot the ball a little bit, but he can really catch and rip and go, and he can isolate, or he play in a couple of different ways in offense. He can attack you at least. Let's take a look here. I'm sorry. I do like that he put up 11 threes last game, although he hit one. And if you look over his last 7 games, he's averaging 10.4 three-point attempts, and he's also averaging 20.4 field goal attempts in those games. So I really do like the vibe versus a very shaky team like the Suns. And then there's this weird, like, I don't know, it's like a nice little battle that, or I don't know what it is, a chip, because they're friends. They seem to be friendly, but Ed Edwards likes to go at Kevin Durant. So hopefully we see some of that. Kevin Durant has been playing very well, so maybe that sparks some fire into Ant. But Ant, in my opinion, is one of those guys. He's going to play a couple of bad games, and he's going to come out, and he's not going to back down. He's going to keep on forcing the issue. He's going to keep on jacking more shots up. He might shoot 23s today, and he does have the skill set to just catch on fire. He has the skill set to cash this in the first half. I'll take it in the third, and I'll take another sweep if I can get it. Possible I add a third pick on Twitter, but these are my 2 picks as of right now. We are on a great streak. Don't want to force anything. We also hit our only baseball bet of the season last night, which was a 2-leg parlay, plus 153. So altogether, for the grind, 5-0 day, plus the lay, that 10x the bet. Best of luck tonight. Let's get that money.